Gentleman from Kentucky is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the gentlewoman from Ohio, Mrs. Beatty, for her leadership and her work on H.R. 2162, the Housing Financial Literacy Act of 2019. The Federal Housing Administration currently provides government-backed mortgage insurance to more than $1.3 trillion in loans. FHA insurance allows a wide array of borrowers to qualify for mortgages, including many low and moderate income families who might not otherwise have access to credit through traditional underwriting. In FY 2018, the FHA endorsed over 1 million forward mortgages, including over 775,000 purchase loans, nearly 83% of which were to first-time homebuyers. Given the large population of first-time homebuyers using the FHA, it makes sense to encourage those individuals to seek out ways to strengthen their financial knowledge and better prepare themselves for the challenges of homeownership. Right now, current law states that FHA has the ability to provide first-time homeowners with a discount on their FHA upfront premiums if they complete an approved homeownership financial counseling course. Makes a lot of sense. However, the statute is drafted in such a way that the provision only applies in particular circumstances when FHA upfront premiums exceed 2.75%. Since FHA upfront premiums are currently set at 1.75%, a rate that has not been exceeded in a decade, FHA does not currently provide an upfront premium discount to first-time homeowners who complete a financial counseling course. This bill, H.R. 2162, would amend current law to require FHA to provide a 0.25% upfront premium discount from the prevailing rate in effect at the time for other borrowers to first-time home borrowers. This equates to a $625 savings off the current premium structure on a $250,000 mortgage. The hope is, by making such a discount mandatory, more first-time homeowners will seek out financial literacy counseling and produce better outcomes for a traditionally at-risk group of homeowners. The bottom line is that FHA is a valuable tool to help expand the universe of mortgage credit in our housing system. And we ought to be doing all that we can to make sure that we are using our limited public resources to encourage all borrowers to be well prepared for the commitment of homeownership through financial counseling or any other effective means of creating more stable and reliable borrowers. I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, once again. And again, I would like to commend and applaud my friend, the gentlelady from Ohio, for her leadership on this. And what an outstanding list of endorsements of this legislation. It goes to show how much work that she has put into this and that Congressman Stivers and others have put into this bipartisan legislation. Thank you to the chairwoman of the full committee, Congresswoman Waters, for bringing this forward. And in conclusion, as we look at this legislation, it's really a win-win-win. It's a win because first-time home buyers are now going to be able to have a more affordable down payment. It's a win in addition because those first-time home owners, as the gentlelady from Ohio and the gentleman from Ohio pointed out, they'll be more prepared for the responsibility of homeownership, which is what is typically the most significant investment anyone makes in their entire lifetimes. And finally, and I think this is a point that we do need to underscore as well, when you're talking about federally insured, federally backed, taxpayer-insured, taxpayer-supported mortgages, it's good for the American taxpayer that we make sure that homeowners are prepared for that very important responsibility. Mr. Speaker, I urge all of my colleagues, for homeowners, for taxpayers, support this legislation, and I yield back the balance of my time.